this is a land full of democracy and like freedom, and if Syrians needed the help, I feel there's enough space for people to help. You know, like, this country was built off of immigrants, so they shouldn't be like X'd out from being welcome to the country.
Well, I think they should be allowed. I don't know what the American government is gonna do, but I don't think that like what ISIS is doing reflects the whole nation. It's just a terrorist group. It's not the nation's whole views or ideals.
So, which country should take which proportion of refugees to the extent that they have the resources, but the U.S. has resources, and I think we need to pull our weight in this department.
I think we should accept immigrants and remember that America is a country made of immigrants, and not assume that everybody from that part of the world is a terrorist. I can't expect anything. I hope he decides to push Congress to let us accept immigrants.
The U.S. needs to do its part in receiving, a proportionate number of Syrian refugees. I don't think the Paris terrorist attacks should affect that policy. I know that a lot of states are starting to rethink it based on fear about terrorists sneaking in as refugees, but I think that's pretty ridiculous.
I came from Afghanistan, and 30 years ago, and I know I'm related to those people. I'm a victim of a war, and those people are a victim of war. I think the whole nationality, all the communities, put hands together and help those people who are in need now. And especially America are made out of immigrants. This is the country that hosts millions of immigrants through the centuries. This country is made out of immigrants. So if we turn our back to those people, we're gonna lose a great value of America.
It's a very complicated issue, and we're a country of immigrants. That's what makes us strong. We're inspired. It's our energy. It's what makes us unique in the world, is that we build from the people who come here. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of things that have happened in this world that make us afraid. And we have to be brave and welcome everyone. At the same time, we have to be strong and look out for each other. And so that means look out for the new people and look out for the old people. I think that throughout history, if you look at history and religion, there's a lot of, because we are broken. We are broken people in general. Everyone is. And to blame someone's faith for what's wrong and what happened is wrong. It's our brokenness and our desire to fill that brokenness with something, to prove that our hurt is just as much as someone else's. And the people who caused this great harm, ISIS and what they're doing, they're using the wrong methods. They're not using the ways of Gandhi and other people, and we have to respond to them not with more terror and hate, but with love. And it defeats all the terror that they cause when we love and shine. Our love is stronger than terror. Terror will never win. Love will.
The Syrian refugees, which I hope we will welcome in the United States, because the United States has always been a home for many people, and we all come from somewhere else. So, in my opinion, it would be wrong to not accept people who need help.
I'm supportive of us bringing in more refugees from the Middle East and war-struck areas, and I don't think that that Islam in general is to blame for some of the violence that's been going on recently.
I support allowing Syrian refugees into the United States. I think with proper screening, we should certainly do our part to help the humanitarian crisis that's taking place over there in the Middle East. I don't think that Islam is inherently terroristic. I think the terrorists themselves make the connection, and in their minds, I think they're sincere about that. But I think there's substantial disagreement. I don't think they represent the majority of Muslims.
I do support the United States accepting all Syrian refugees. The refugees go through a strenuous process to get here. Often it takes 18 to 24 months. The U.S. is all about its security. There's no question of that. But it is not American to not let these refugees into the United States who have who will go through this process to get here, who want a better life for themselves and their families. America has always been a leader in the world, and this is another step to take. If you look at France, France has already decided to accept up to, I think it's 30,000 refugees to welcome them in, even after the horrendous attacks that have happened there.